day 8 or 9 in my quarantine. I've almost read all of these now. What about this one? Oh, John de Brébeuf, Saint among the Hurons, the North American martyr. Their feast day is coming up here soon, October 19th. Brother Jake, say hello to all the kids in the religious education program.
Hi, kids in the religious education program.
Father Jake, all rested from his bout with Corona. Hello. Greetings to everyone there at home. I think this is day 8 or 9 of our quarantine for me and Father Jake. We're feeling a little bit better every day. This week in religious education, we're diving more and more deeply into code. How do we act? How do we live? What are the actions that define our lives as Christians? So, brothers and sisters, lots of fun things to discuss this week. Take her away. So, brothers and sisters, if you can, I'd like to look at our packet for this week together. This week, October 18th, the theme is code. And when we're talking about code, our action, our lives, how we live, we thought we'd highlight the North American martyrs. The feast day for the North American martyrs is this Monday, October 19th. And these martyrs, these people were priests and missionaries, people that came over from France and Germany and sometimes other countries from Europe. And they came to preach the gospel to the Native American tribes in North America at that time, in the 1600s, 1700s. Now this movie, The Mission, highlights some of the lives of these missionaries who went to South America, not here in North America, but the things that they encountered, the things that they did were somewhat similar to the North American martyrs here in North America. So we thought we'd highlight that film, highlight the courage and the goodness of these people in the mission that they took on. Movie to watch. You may have to rent this movie at home, but we think it's worth it. We rent movies maybe once a week or once a month or something like that. We thought, hey, why not this movie? And we have a fun activity there to honor these martyrs by making a cross, maybe just from twigs in our backyard. Brothers and sisters, this second line here in the questions, write out a message from grandma or grandpa. You can ignore that. That is something we're going to do next week, October 25th. So feel free to ignore that. And I think that's it. Brothers and sisters, hope you enjoy this week. A great message for all of us in the lives of the North American martyrs, and contemplating together as a family, how should we act? How should we treat one another? Christian action. Amen. Just reading up a little bit more about some of these North American martyrs, one of whom is Saint John de Brébeuf. Really amazing man. I wanted to read you a message about him from the back cover of this book about him. The Hurons stared at the giant young Norman. That means someone from northern France. As tall and broad as they, a Jesuit priest robed in black and with a full black beard on his gentle face. He was to live among them for 19 years, patiently and with enormous difficulty learning their ways and language. He would eat their raw bear and moose meat, paddle many months and many miles in their canoes, build his rough chapel surrounded by their long houses, and win their respect and love, leading a small band of them into the Christian faith. So imagine what their lives would have been like, 1600s, 1700s, leaving family and homeland thousands of miles away and learning an entirely different new way of life. So you can imagine them out in the wilderness, maybe in the forests that are not unlike those that surround some of us in our neighborhoods. And they would have celebrated Mass, maybe on a log or something like that, and they would have put a crucifix on that space. Maybe just 2 sticks bundled together, like you guys are going to do later on for your activities. And there they would celebrate Mass in the woods. Really amazing stories, these North American martyrs. If you'd like, go on the internet, read a couple of articles to learn a little bit more about who they are and what they're about.